Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And in our top stories today from the New York Post, aside from the fact that O.J. Simpson has passed away, Billionaire In-N-Out heiress Lynsi Snyder claims she went toe-to-toe to keep prices down as California fast food industry prices slammed by minimum wage hike. That's right, because when you raise the minimum wage, it's going to be a cost on the business. Of course, the business has expenses too. And I think this is something that gets lost by the left, as though businesses don't have to pay bills or don't have to pay property taxes or don't have to pay employees, don't have to pay insurance, don't have to pay business licenses, and the many things that businesses have to pay for because just like a person's home, they have expenses. The billionaire president of the In-N-Out says she went toe-to-toe in high-stakes company meetings to keep costs low as California's fast food industry sees menu prices soar, aimed inflation, and the Golden State's new minimum wage hike. Lynsi Snyder, who took over the family-owned burger chain at 27 in 2010, has guided her company through inflation and the increase in minimum wage, all while keeping menu prices low and profits up. So it is possible, ladies and gentlemen, to keep your prices low and your profits up without having to artificially inflate the amount of money you pay your employees. It all balances out. Because just because you're going to pay employees more, the business then has to compensate for that. That usually means that they have to lay people off and they have to raise their prices, just like when Joe Biden allowed for Donald Trump's tax cuts to expire. Businesses and companies and industries aren't just going to take it in the shorts and just go, oh, well, we'll just take it out of our earnings. No way. They're going to raise their prices or lay people off, whatever they have to do to save money because they want their bottom lines met. They want their projections met, and they'll do whatever they have to do to make that happen. I was sitting in VP meetings going toe-to-toe saying, we can't raise the prices that much. We can't, Snyder said Wednesday during an interview with Today. I felt such an obligation to look out for our customers. There you go. That's a solid, very good approach to doing business, is thinking about your customers because they're the ones that make your industry happen. Now, your employees play a big role in it, but the profit you get from your business, of course, is what pays your employees and pays for your bills as a business. Snyder, now 41, said the company wasn't interested in following their competition's decisions to increase the prices for a quick buck. And that's why we say the Establishment Uni-party is benefiting right now because they're able to raise prices. They're able to raise these additional costs, or they're able to raise prices and pass the cost on to their customers because it's much easier to do that than it is for them to have to make adjustments to themselves, and it's much easier than them to have to make adjustments across the board. But they will lay people off if they have to. They'll lay people off. They'll do what they have to do to save money, and they'll raise prices. And guess what? They're still going to make money because they're still going to be laying people off, and they're still going to raise their prices. When everyone else was taking their jumps, we weren't, she added. See, they're profiting. I'm telling you right now, the Establishment Uni-party had to get Donald Trump out of the way so that they could get their contracts, so they could get their subsidies, so they could get, the media could get their inside information from government. It's just unreal how this impacts everything. A new California minimum wage law, which went into effect April 1st, saw several fast food restaurants hiking up their menu prices to counteract the new wages. There it is. It can't be made any simpler than that. If you raise the prices, it's going to impact everything. It's going to impact everything across the board. The bill signed by Governor Gavin Newsom last fall requires fast food chains in the state with over 60 locations nationwide to pay workers at least $20 an hour, more than the 16 minimum wage in all other industries in the state. 16 minimum wage is still, wow, that's still amazing. Because I can remember back when I first started in law years ago, I was making $20 an hour. And back then, that was, it's pretty good money. With today's prices and stuff, hard to say. But, yeah, just amazing to think that people don't quite understand how this kind of works. And we see two different menus here. March 29th prices versus the April 1st prices. So it didn't go up by very much. So she was able to keep it within a reasonable margin, I would say, far less than what you would see at other chains or even at the grocery store. So good for her for standing her ground and making sure that the prices stay within reason. But she probably did have to do a little bit of price changes. I see a few cents here, a few cents there. But she was at least able to to, still not make it a burden to the customer, but it is up to you whether or not. Of course, you've probably seen a lot of the little shorts and posts on Twitter and so forth of all the people complaining about their rent and how much things cost, and the people that went to Chipotle. Remember the girl that went to Chipotle and wanted the extra guacamole, and it was like $19. And so you see all these other people, too, at restaurants. I can't remember where the other restaurant was, but then we talked about the New York Post article about McDonald's, a guy going to McDonald's and paying $16 for his burger, fry, and drink. And I think someone that I went to school with mentioned the other day they went and bought a Coke somewhere, maybe at a convenience store, and it was $5. So that's absolutely outrageous. But nonetheless, guys, I want to thank all of you across New Tech. That's Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey, as well as all of you here on YouTube. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. All that helps out the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Of course, down below, there are the links to my various social medias, as well as to my affiliate marketing. You guys are welcome to go there and follow me across social media. All that helps the channel as well, but liking and sharing and commenting absolutely does help the algorithm, and it is going really well metric-wise here on YouTube as well as across New Tech. So thanks to all of you all together. But you guys here on YouTube are now going to see the channel icon appearing there on the screen. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys in the Friday vlog.